On the morning of August 9, 1965, something no one expected happened. Singapore was suddenly out of Malaysia. The merger that once symbolized unity had broken apart, ending less than 2 years after it began. Overnight, a small island was thrust into independence, not by choice, but by force of politics, fear, and deep division. Back in 1963, Singapore joined Malaysia, alongside Sabah and Sarawak, with the hope of securing economic strength and safety from communist threats. Lee Kuan Yew's government believed the union would open new markets and protect Singapore's future. But the dream of one Malaysia quickly turned sour. Tensions between Kuala Lumpur and Singapore began to rise almost immediately. Lee Kuan Yew's People's Action Party championed the idea of a Malaysian Malaysia, equal rights for all, regardless of race. But the ruling UMNO in Kuala Lumpur insisted on protecting Malay privileges, seeing equality as a threat to their political control. The clash of ideals became personal, political, and explosive. Economically, Singapore's free market model was thriving, while Malaysia's more controlled system created jealousy and mistrust. Kuala Lumpur believed Singapore was getting rich at their expense. At the same time, racial riots in 1960 for between Chinese and Malay communities turned deadly, shaking the fragile federation to its core. The violence made it clear, unity was crumbling, and the divide was too wide to bridge. By August 1965, Malaysian Prime Minister Tunku Abdul Rahman had made up his mind. He told Parliament that separation was the only solution. On August 7, both governments signed the Independence of Singapore Agreement. 2 days later, on August 9, the Malaysian Parliament voted 126-0. Singapore would be out. That morning, Radio Singapore made the announcement. The Republic of Singapore was born. Lee Kuan Yew appeared on television hours later, his voice breaking as he said it was a moment of anguish, not celebration. He had fought for merger, but now he had to lead a new, uncertain nation, alone. So, was Singapore truly kicked out, or was it destined to walk its own path all along? What followed was one of the most remarkable transformations in history. A tiny island with no natural resources, no army, and no water supply of its own, forced to survive. Yet, that painful expulsion became the spark that built one of the world's most successful nations. If you found this story eye-opening, remember to like, share, and subscribe to 2230, your voice for Singapore's untold stories.